Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origin 67. The word origin today is Achilles' heel. Okay, so let's take a look at the note here. If we refer to someone's Achilles' heel, we are referring to the weakest point of their body, character, or nature, in which an enemy or competitor may attack or could attack if they can pinpoint their Achilles' heel. Okay, let's continue. The origin of this phrase came directly from Greek mythology. It is from the Iliad, or sometimes you hear the full stories, the Iliad and the Odyssey, by Homer. According to the story, Thetis, the mother of Achilles, tried to make her son immortal. She did this by dipping his body into the river Styx. Interesting. Believed to make one immortal and invincible. Invincible, they can't be conquered. And we do know that, of course, Achilles ended up being almost an invincible warrior that could beat almost anybody. However, when she dipped her son into the river, she held him by one of his heels, which was never touched by the water. This part of his body was therefore his one vulnerable weak spot. Eventually, Achilles got killed by Paris, who in the story was a weak character, but got in a lucky shot. Yeah, I remember the movie, the one with Brad Pitt. I think Orlando Bloom played Paris, and they made, in the movie, they made Paris out to be like a very romantic sort of a character. But if you read the mythology story, he's not really, and he was kind of not very brave. But anyway, he did get ironically, he got in the lucky shot. That was the one that eventually brought Achilles down. All right, let's continue. The origin is also connected to the term Achilles tendon. A tendon in one's body connected to one's heel. So, of course, we also get that from the story of Achilles in Greek mythology. All right, and here's just a couple of examples of the way you might hear it. In fantasy stories, the Achilles heel of a dragon is usually their underbelly. So in these stories, when they're fighting a dragon, sometimes if you could shoot an arrow up from their underbelly, find the right spot, maybe get to their heart, maybe that's the spot with the least protection or the least armor on a dragon. So that might be their Achilles heel. Or number two, Superman's Achilles heel was kryptonite. We know from the comic book that was the one weakness that, whatever planet Superman was supposed to be originally from, kryptonite was bad for them. They could not take that. So his Achilles heel was kryptonite. But really, in anybody, it could be anything. It could be like a character flaw or part of their nature that is that one small thing that could bring them down. That's what we mean. That could be somebody's Achilles heel. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.